Hello, it's me, Kill, and I have been banned. Not only once, but I have actually been banned twice. And in case you don't know me, I'm a Forsaken content creator that's made popular things like One Survivor versus 8 Killers, Serve Viping with 1 second left, Murder Mystery in Forsaken, Ours Challenge in Forsaken has been completed, Only Ability Server Wipe, 5-second Server Wipe, and many, many more YouTube videos. I've been posting every day for around 2 months, and yes, I have been banned for exploiting twice. Both times I have appealed, and I have not been shown yet my appeal, but I would like to share my story, as I think it's a huge glaring issue within the community of Forsaken, and you could see all your favorite content creators of Forsaken. They could also be getting banned and targeted, as I am currently getting targeted by, I don't know who, but someone who keeps filing reports, forging evidence, and I'm just repeatedly going to get banned until I'm just permanently banned. That seems to be what happened. So let's go over to start. Also, while I explain my situation, I'll be showing screenshots of me talking to everyone involved, mostly the mod that I contacted, and my messages. Now, to go all the way back, we must go to where I was first banned. Now, I first got banned randomly, I think this on 6/15 or 16, one of those dates. I was banned on that date and I appealed. I wanted to ask for the clip and I assumed it was some dumb reason like, oh, maybe I lagged somewhere and they thought I was explaining, but no, they showed the clip and it looked extremely legit. I'll actually play it for you. As the clip portrays, it shows me faulty, which is my username, and the name is correct. It's not an L or a capital I, well, it is an L, but the name is correct. That's what I'm trying to say. It shows me speed hacking as Shaletsky, going after the killer, stunning them, and WSing them, which just isn't anything I did and is not true at all. Now, some suspicious things about this clip is first, the person spectating has 300 money. If you look up the username of said reporter, which I will put up on the screen, there's a lot of suspicious things about him. One, his Roblox account, well, it's brand new. It's default. It only has the Forsaken badge. Two, his friends are also the same. Default with the Forsaken badge. And if you go to his friend's friend, the only person who looks real, they also have a ton of friends added that are alts and suspicious accounts that only have one badge, which is the Forsaken badge. Not only that, but in the clip you can see he has 300 money, doesn't show the leaderboard, and doesn't press escape and show the player list at all. You can't see my player, and you can't see the leaderboard of me. You can only see that little text in spectating, and that's the only indicator they use to ban me, who I make content in this game. They didn't even question. Not only this, but on call with the mod, she checked the Discord of the person reporting me, and it was a new account that had just joined everything. It was really suspicious. After piling up all the proof, the mod then added Hakoto and Basil to try to get things sorted out, as she didn't really want to make the final decision, until another mod eventually stepped in and unbanned me. Now, this is all nice, but we tried getting Hakoto and Basil in, but they never actually responded, even though they are both added. This is important because, well, I really wish they had gotten in touch with me. You know, this is a serious subject, and I'd gotten falsely accused of being an exploiter. Now, I didn't really think too much about this first ban. I was extremely lucky to be unbanned. I thought, wow, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would probably most definitely be banned right now. Until the second ban came. Now, I thought this would happen. I thought I'd be targeted again and banned again with another false, ban. But I wasn't expecting the evidence shown. I eventually got the evidence from the same mod that I had DM'd about me being banned, and it was absolutely insane. Not only was this clip now 1 minute long showing me teleporting the gens, which I will show after this segment, but it actually showed the player list, and yes, I was there, and it showed me. It seemed like I was cheating. I actually didn't know how to defend this at first. Anyways, before I disprove this clip and show you why this is not true, and I have a lot of reasons, I will play the clip fully first so you can see it. I will say it's a bit lengthy, it's 1 minute, and just so you can see the whole thing though. Now, how do I know this clip isn't true? Well, get ready, because I have a lot of reasons and explain to do on how to disprove this. Now, I will start with my biggest reason this clip and evidence is not true. And first off, let's start off with the player list. Now on screen, you can see a normal player list. This is a player list of me on my alt and a Forsaken server. You can see I am at the very top, and it's alphabetically ordered, besides my account, of course, because that's a deception. So A players would be on the top for the username, and Z players would be at the bottom for the username. So, for example, if my name was Abraham, I would be at the very top of the player list, and if my name was Zeus, I would be at the very bottom of the player list. This only applies to the actual user and not the display name. Now, I'm going to show you the player list that was shown of the clip of me supposedly exploited. You might see something strange in that Faulty is at the bottom of the leaderboard for some reason, at the bottom of the player list. Now, if we count, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. You know, it goes like that. M, N, and R in that order, alphabetical. And then all of a sudden F, A, B, C, D, E, F. That is at the very start of the alphabet, while these are at the very ends of the alphabet. It does not make sense on why I should be down here. I should be above Mr. Light, and if there's anyone else, I should be above them too if their letter is below mine. Now, this brings me to my second reason. We believe that the person who recorded this clip is on PC and not mobile, even if you can't see their mouse. This is because, well, just how the UI works. Now, when he or she, whoever it is, presses escape, you'll see that it actually fades in the escape. Like, it actually fades in the player list. Now, let's compare it to my clip when I'm in game, and when I press escape, it actually comes from the bottom up. Now, this could be because of, like, different devices and whatnot, so this evidence isn't solid, but I do think it's good to consider. This could have been so because it's a lot easier to edit myself in and fake me cheating if it's a fade in than compared to it going from bottom to top, because then it's moving and a lot harder to edit. Now, another one of my points that I can't really prove too much except using alibis from people I know on my Discord server, and that would be that, well, I actually, when I got banned, you could see my avatar, and that was the day I recorded my 1x Rejuvenate the Rod and the Guide tutorial. Now, that said, I only played in a private server and a little bit, maybe 4 killer matches in a public server as TAF. Now, I was playing TAF because I just got him to level 100, but I have never once used that skin within the past, like, say, 2 weeks or so. I don't use that skin. In fact, the skin I use is... I can't even disclose it if the people watching this video are gonna, make another clip and falsely get me banned. But I don't use that skin. I don't at all. In fact, I'm probably gonna stop using TAF because I have him level 100 now. Now, this point isn't stable, but I thought I could bring it up as, well, I actually did go in a game to see if, players were connected to each other. There's this game where you can connect people and see if they're connected via a whole bunch of mutuals. Now, that said, these people were 6 friends apart, which is a lot, granted. So this isn't incredible proof, but you can see on the screenshot shown that, well, this guy is a friend of this guy, of this guy, of this guy, and that actually adds up to make the 2 reporters connected. The person who reported me the first time and the account that reported me the second time get me banned both times. These people can somehow know each other. Somehow, it's not, proven here, except it at least shows that they have mutuals and mutuals of mutuals. Now, another reason this clip could be false is the quality. Now, if you actually go back and look at both clips, you will see that they both are similar in quality, as they are both pretty poor. Not only that with the similarities, but they also are on the same map. Not only that, but they're also using similar exploits. Both of them are using movement exploits, one of them being teleporting, the other one being walk speed. I just think these are all weird connections, how they both have a low quality, both same map, both similar exploits. That is just so weird. Now, I want to mention when I started this video, I was banned. And since then, I have actually been unbanned, thankfully. Now, how did the unban go? No clue. They just closed my ticket, and there was a bot. The Carl bot, said, I was unbanned. I don't know who looked at my report. I'm assuming it was a higher up, like Kaikoto, but I can't even know for sure. I just wish I got some sort of communication. I really hope this doesn't happen again. Also, before I say my concluding thoughts and what needs to happen or this community will just explode and die out to all the content creators, I would like to say Raythan is a content creator too. I'll put him up on the screen. He's been banned for exploiting, and I know he doesn't exploit. He makes similar content to me. It's not challenge content, but forsaken content on just anything. He wouldn't exploit, and I believe that he has been falsely banned for exploiting. He tried appeal, and his appeal got ignored. Please share this too for him, and that would just be greatly appreciated if you gave him your love and support. In conclusion, people are getting falsely banned on Forsaken in-game for exploiting. There are losers who are forging videos, making it seem like your favorite content creator is cheating, then reporting them, and they are getting banned just out of nowhere. Appealing is hard because the clip they are showing is extremely real, and you saw the second clip I showed you. It seemed like I was cheating. If I didn't tell you what was wrong with it, you would just assume I was cheating. In fact, I was like, wow, that is insane. So please, this could happen to anyone. This could happen to me again. I'm probably going to get banned for a third time. Who even knows? It probably happened to the guy Raythan I showed earlier. It'll probably happen to more YouTubers. It probably already has happened to more YouTubers and before me. It could happen to you. Someone just, gets mad at you and you target them, or say they're just being toxic, not having a good day. Boom, I'm going to falsely report you. I'm going to forge this evidence and you are banned. It gets increasingly harder to appeal, especially when you have that much evidence against you, and especially if you're not a YouTuber or anyone that has a platform. They'll just think you're straight up lying. In fact, my first time I appealed, I would say most of the evidence wasn't even that, solid. It was solid, but the way to get the evidence to them, I would have to have some sort of standing so they would pay attention to me and not just assume I was lying and close the ticket. Please, if you could spread this video. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about anything, guys. I just want people to know more about this because it is a serious issue. It was an issue at first, but I didn't want to make a video as I didn't want to make a huge outrage on something that could have just happened once. But this is happening twice and to other people, and it's likely it could have happened to people just playing the game, and I know it has. In fact, I know for a fact I've seen people saying they've gotten banned for exploiting, yet they did nothing. I know this is happening, and it's going to continue to happen if nothing happens. Okay, the developers need to do something. They need to make sure these bans are right. They need to take every appeal seriously and strict new rules. Make a way so you can prove it that someone is cheating. Just something, because this is extremely bad. People are getting banned. I've been banned twice, and who knows, you might just get banned next.